Greetings. This is Dr. Kimberly J. And I'm back here sharing with you some of the highlights from my Soul-to-Soul Healing Program. So over the last couple of weeks, I've been giving you highlights and tidbits and snippets about what to expect within the program. And so today I want to share with you a little bit about what I will be talking about in modules 4 and module 6. So module 4 is navigating the wounds of religious indoctrination. And module 6 is healing workplace trauma. So this program, this Soul-to-Soul Healing Program, which will be launching in October next month, and I will be opening it up for formal enrollment in the next couple of weeks. But I want to invite you to sign up today for the waiting list. And if you sign up today for the waiting list, I will give you a free download of the Soul-to-Soul Live Master Healing class that I did last month, if you have not already had an opportunity to have access to it. And so this 10-week program that I will be rolling out in October is for generational pattern breakers, for leaders in the community, for healers, for teachers, for anyone who is interested in learning more about the effects of intergenerational and historical trauma, and you are looking for tools and resources to help you navigate a pathway towards intergenerational healing. And so again, this program will help you identify patterns of intergenerational trauma within yourself that you are or have and continue to reinscribe on yourself and those around you, and also patterns within your family, patterns within community, patterns within the workplace, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So just being able to identify these patterns and then resourcing yourself for how you deal with it. And again, navigating and creating spaces for intergenerational healing. And so let's talk about the harm that institutionalized religion has caused, in particularly to Black, Indigenous women of color. So when we think about the Black church, and we think about institutionalized religions all over, so I'm not going to pick on the Black church in this moment, but most women are relegated to the pews and into roles of service within the church, including ushering and cooking and nursing and attending to the sick and making sure that the pastors and the priests and the clergymen, like everybody is taken care of. That is the role. And so there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, no judgment, nothing wrong in being in a position of service. But the vast majority of leaders in these organized religions are men. And according to my research, over 98% of them are men. And so this begins to send a subliminal message that the men are more worthy and capable of leadership in religious institutions. And even as a result of my study that I did, the study participants, they also spoke extensively about harm that has been caused to them in the Black church as a result of gossip, sexual advances, sexual abuse, harsh judgment, shame, and all of these done in the name of the Lord. And so workplace trauma, shifting gears, let's talk a little bit about workplace trauma. Black women, the vast majority of Black women in corporate workplace settings, or even just day-to-day workplace settings, are suffering in silence from workplace trauma. And so it doesn't matter if you're working an entry-level job, a corporate job, or you are a college professor. Black women are catching hell now more than ever in the workplace. They are overconsumed, under-resourced, and disrespected. And so this occurs so frequently that the result is them tapping out emotionally, kind of that flee, freeze, and acquiesce response, or they are constantly fighting, fighting for their right to be seen, fighting for their right to be heard, fighting for their ideas to be integrated. And so this fight mode, constantly being in this fight mode, they're far too often viewed as what the acronym I use is BWWA, which is Black Women with an Attitude. And so that is a real thing. And that is something that came up extensively in my research and in my study. So if you can relate to any of the trauma effects of religious indoctrination or perhaps workplace trauma that you've experienced yourself, or other Black women who have experienced it, and you want to learn more about healing these intergenerational patterns of harm, I strongly encourage you to join my waitlist for the Soul-to-Soul Healing Program. And if you join today, and again, if you have not received the masterclass, incredible masterclass that I facilitated last month, if you join the waitlist today for the program, I will send you a free download of the masterclass. That is all. Thank you. Talk to you.